if anybody else on this stream, I know Valerie has been really helpful throughout this organizing process and has kind of been behind the scenes here, but she wasn't at the very beginning. So I wanted to give her an opportunity to talk a little bit about Climate Coalition. And then anyone else who wants to get a word in, then we'll wrap it up here. So go ahead, Valerie.
Thanks, Eric. Sorry I wasn't there earlier. We had a very early meeting scheduled this morning to try and bring some scientific rationale and advice to Governor Cuomo. So we sort of back-channeled a conference to have a Zoom meeting with science experts and him and his staff, and we were hoping he would show up. Unfortunately, he didn't show up, but we did have James Hansen on the line. We had Rita Barronwell on the line, several members of our team, and some scientific experts, some of whom actually spoke later for your event. And I'm pleased that members of this community are stepping up to contribute and exert the energy to make the right things happen, even if the government is not making the right choices. So that's what matters. I appreciated everything that was being done. I watched and tweeted the whole time. So you'll see some tweets from Climate Coalition in the stream. And I admire everybody out there on the road with face masks and in the cold and trying to get technology to work in remote areas. I've been safe in my office this entire time. But things are getting better. I really think that the drive to unify and the call to rationality and to taking data and science and applying it to our energy choices is really beginning to grab people and to appeal to them. We're not seeing a lot of progress with climate change, and that's pretty compelling that we may need to change what we're doing. So I'm hopeful. I think our coalition has grown. There are so many great approaches and groups. The Climate Coalition, as Gary explained earlier, is really an effort to unify and amplify and magnify our voices and the campaigns that we're running. So there's an open invitation for people who are trying to do something to call together the troops through the Climate Coalition and the sort of assets that we've built and the resources on the website. So it's not done until the fat lady sings, as they say, but I think what's going to happen is we're going to be able to apply so much of the learning from this experience to future campaigns. And hopefully we already have people signing up on the Climate Coalition to help with saving Diablo Canyon. So that's, we'll probably start that effort sometime this summer, hopefully, if things open up. But thank you, everybody, for what you've done. It's been pretty marvelous to see all of the voices and all of the perspectives and how well people understand this issue. And that's very encouraging. So thank you, Eric, for all your effort. You've been sort of out there, haven't had a moment break, and I'm sure you're ready for rest. So I will say goodbye and look forward to the next time we get to work together on a major campaign.
Same. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm glad to hear about that meeting, and that's fantastic. I'm just realizing I should say one thing. Today is actually the last day of a couple Generation Atomic employees. So Christian and Kenji, just want to thank you for all your work on this as well. And over the last 3 months, been fantastic. Great. I